There's something special about creating something from seemingly nothing. Like how a few simple ingredients can become the best thing you've ever eaten in your life, or how a few programs, some opportunities, trauma-informed practices, and smiles at the door can become a high-quality club experience. I was about 9 years old, just when my love for food was taking over, and I was about to learn the hard way that to create, you got to follow a plan, or in this case, a recipe. Now, I'd seen my mom do it numerous times and thought I could follow suit, but no matter how big the dream is, a plan ensures that your dream becomes a reality. I was about to make spaghetti on my own for the very first time, and fearlessly, after gathering all my ingredients, or so I thought, I proceeded to place a bowl full of noodles and not a single drop of water into the microwave for 10 whole minutes. As you can imagine, when the aroma of burnt pasta filled the apartment, I was left feeling bruised and confused. My mom found a humor that was elusive to me as we reflected on this later in the day. But even in that moment, I did not feel ridiculed. I felt the same nourishment she always provided through her smile and reassurance, and it fed my soul. My mom seemed driven to create a sense of love and protection, even in moments like burnt spaghetti noodles. She recognized my excitement and drive to try something new and wanted to nourish it. She made sure that I had these moments of creation and that I knew I had the power to do so. My elementary school principal was another nourisher who supported my ingenuity. So in the sixth grade, when I wanted to create a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles play, I wrote a memo, yes, a memo, asking for her support in pulling this off. She earned the right to be trusted with my dream. So the play was a success. And at graduation, after presenting me with the principal's award, she said I was the first student who had ever written her a memo. For more than 26 years, I've been blessed to create moments just like this for young people needing hope and nourishment, the same way my mom and principal did for me, recreating that joy and feeling that anything was possible simply because it was, and I did. Whether it was teens in churches where I served as youth pastor in the Washington, D.C. area, Baltimore, Maryland, or the Philippines, who reminded me of the power of grace and starting over again, like I did with that spaghetti the second time, with water and a little bit of Parmesan. Or whether it was tweens in West Baltimore who dared to become power project prodigies in a neighborhood that tried to take away all their ingredients for success. It was 13-year-old Shamar who boldly told the mayor, "We won in a million, do it for the kids." And she listened, adding $2 million for after-school programs to her budget. Oddly enough, it was that love for food that almost caused me to miss my true calling. I was headed to culinary school when in May of 2012, I found my blue door, or maybe it found me. Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater Washington was a home for me for 12 years, nourishing teens in one of DC's most challenging communities. I want you to hear me clearly. The community was challenging, not the teens. These teens were filled with the kind of potential that made showing up every day worth it. We created something special, something that nourished all of our souls, from Capitol Hill to Nationals Park and from Southeast DC to Harvard College. We created moments that lasted a lifetime. And at the height of the civil uprising after the death of Michael Brown in Ferguson, Missouri, my extreme teens loudly declared, "Our lives matter." Allow me to come along for the ride. Their message spread from clubs nourishing teens in New Jersey, Alabama, California, and more. It was their response to this nourishment that helped me create my professional mantra. Young people have an innate greatness within them. It is our responsibility to help them draw it out and live it out. The proof, no less than 98% graduation rate every year, and the smiles on faces like JJ, Jasmine, and Lily. I've literally seen teens run through the blue door and take control of their lives the same way 12-year-old LeVar did when he wrote that memo. So when Montez says he's going to graduate from Virginia State and become a Kappa, or Asha says she's going to become president of the United States of America, I believe them, and so should you. So much of my life has been about serving and nourishing others, whether at the club or even from my kitchen table. Even my HBDI assessment, Super Red, reminds me of this, but this passion shouldn't come as much of a surprise to me. I was born from the ultimate nourisher who shared a lifetime of her recipes with me. And so as this passion for others grew, I discovered my second blue door right here at BGCA, now driven to nourish the nourishers. Aligned to the ultimate teen experience, my love for Keystone is rooted in the belief that strong Keystone clubs need strong Keystone advisors who know how to nourish teens too. However, when my second blue door brought me and my family to Atlanta last April, I had no idea that in August, I'd lose my nourisher, my main ingredient, my mother and my friend. On my own, battling the toughest obstacle I've ever faced, I wondered if I'd ever have the strength to create and nourish again. She was the one who I traded my youth development recipes with first. She was the ultimate taste tester because she knew what creating from the heart looked like. She even welcomed my teens to her table too. She saw my heart and in it herself and her smile, all the ever affirmation I ever needed to dream and create big for young people. I'm creating a new recipe for strength these days, and it includes a lot of love and lessons from my mom, but it also includes the same resilience I've seen countless teens come through the club with, including my guardian angel alum whose lives were cut short before they could ever see their dreams fully blossom and come true. You all, these last 13 years behind the blue door have reminded me of hope at 9 and 12-year-old LeVar and of the power of being fearless in the face of any obstacle. So in this new chapter, and because I've seen teens create that magic, so will I. Thank you.